You became a fucking feature actor. At least you're getting spots at the Improv, and I'm so fucking proud of you guys. The other day I went to the Yankee game, and I know you're going to hear this joke as soon as I say it to you. I'm at the Yankee game, and at the end of the row, there's a beautiful black couple. She's an older woman, a little heavier. You could see she was beautiful. She was beautiful. You know, she had white hair, but it was like dreadlocks. And the brother was fucking cool as shit. And then there was a white couple next to him, and they were being kind of rambunctious. And the black people were like sitting there going, we don't even give a fuck about Black Lives Matter. What the fuck is wrong with these white people? I'm looking at them, and I could see. Finally, the white chick puked. All right? I knew it was coming. She just barfs, and then she gets up and they fucking faint, you know, because they're giving her daiquiris and shit. She's probably some little white chick from Long Island, didn't even have a fucking burger for breakfast. So the chick falls down. She got like an Asian friend with her. You don't want to puke when you got an Asian friend. They don't know what the fuck to do. They're looking around, looking for pork chops and shit. So finally you're not going to believe this shit. Finally the medical crew comes down. They pick her up. They do the whole thing. And then an usher comes and he goes, listen, I'm sorry about this to the two black people. The white people, fuck you. You puked. You're out. And then there was two white people ahead of them. They're like, what the fuck's going on? So the guy came. You're going to love this. There was three people. It was a mom, a dad, and a son, and a black couple behind them. Okay. Finally, the guy comes in and he goes, listen, you got to leave your seats because we got to clean up the puke. And just go up there and we'll let you know. Now, I heard the guy goes, the black woman goes, are you going to put us back here? Or are we getting different seats? He goes, I don't know. Let me see what I can do for you. So a couple minutes later goes by. They bring the white dude down with his kid, and he sits right on top of the puke. They cleaned it out. But I was 10 feet from the puke, and I could smell it. You know that fucking smell like New Orleans. You ever go to New Orleans and wow, all these people? So the black couple comes back down. And then the usher's like, there you go, there's your chair. And you ever hear that D'Agostino joke that black people don't Yelp? Only white people Yelp. Black people fucking want to talk to the manager, right? Fucking hilarious. I'm looking at this and I'm like, wouldn't this be a pisser if this was a D'Agostino minute? And that black lady looked at the chair and she looked at the white usher and she goes, I ain't sitting here. I want to talk to your fucking boss. I ain't sitting in this pukey chair. I want to go right down there behind home plate. That's what happened. And the dude just looked at it, and she started getting louder. Like, listen, who do I have to call? I will call George Steinbrenner out of his grave. That white dude panicked and took her right behind home plate. They were down there jumping up and down, listening to the OJs. They were having a good fucking time. But only in America, black people don't Yelp. They get their paid there. They don't want a fucking dinner in 2 months. They don't want a voucher. They don't want nothing. We got to take care of this right now. That's why I love the African-American community. They ain't sitting in those pukey chairs. The white people sat down like nothing. Like they were like, oh, great. That's a great country to be in. The fucking brothers like, we ain't sitting in those pukey chairs. You better. And nobody sat there the rest of the show, but the three white dudes sat there with the kid.
Well, so on that note, I was getting the fucking monkeypox vaccine.
You what?
You yeah.
Why?
No,
that's right.
I don't have monkeypox.
You gotta be careful. Can you catch it from slinging?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can catch it just from contact. So if you're hugging people with monkeypox, you can get that shit. So yeah. So be careful. Watch out.
You're the only gay man I'm hugging. Now, what the fuck is monkeypox? Explain it to us, because a lot of white single guys don't even want to ask. Like Cuban people, we don't know about monkeypox.
I don't even look it up.
So it's a viral thing. It's like I said, it's not HIV because you can live from it. So it gives you really fucking terrible lesions and shit like that all over your fucking, on your face, on your arms.
I got a lesion, but it's a staph infection. But if I would have known, I would have got checked out for monkeypox because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It took 2 months to heal this fucking thing. 2 rounds of antibiotics.
Well, I'm in line to get the vaccine, and they were like, "I'm sorry, there's too many of you gays out here today. We don't have enough vaccine to cover the spread." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And just like you said, though, it was this little twinkie guy in a fucking Tommy Bahama shirt, really short shorts. He's got these big Harry Potter glasses, and he goes, no. And I'm not shitting you. For 45 minutes, these nurses and shit that are they're taking their time, they're being really, really nice, and the whole time he's fucking his neck's going back and forth, and his fingers like an inch from the guy's face, and he's like, do you understand how long I had to wait? I drove from San Diego. And the whole time, now all the gays, everybody's just kind of like looking at this motherfucker. And not only that, he's standing there and he goes, you know what? No. If you don't like it, go home. And the guy fucking starts putting the tent that had all the vaccines away. So they're putting the fucking vaccines. Gays, they want to talk to the manager too. They don't give a shit. And they're catty about it too. Like even when they do get their way, they'll still be fucking catty to a manager.
Now, you know what the crazy thing is? Like monkeypox started showing up. There's like 2,000 cases in New York.
Yeah,
and like I saw at the gym today, I was on CNN. It's 149 in Jersey, so we're okay. But here's what I'm wondering about this shit. 2 guys got monkeypox and they already had a vaccine. My wife's like, I go, how the fuck did they do it? She goes, well, they just used the smallpox and whatever. They got a monkey and cut his eyebrow off and put some hairs in there. I guess that fucking does it for you, right? So, but here's the thing. They came out with a COVID vaccine in 2 years. White people, I'm not taking it. I'm not doing it. Black people, I'm not doing it. Kyrie Anderson, whatever. People lost their jobs and shit. This is a funny fucking story. They put a monkeypox out. Gay guys like, listen, I ain't dying from COVID and I ain't dying from getting fucked in the ass. But if I had to die, I'm dying from COVID. I ain't dying from monkeypox. I don't want to go out that way, so I'll get the vaccine. They went right down and got the vaccine. It's funny because I went to LBI last week, and when I went for ice cream, a girl walked over to me, fucking beautiful, yoked, and she was a lesbian, beautiful girl. And then she brought over like her 20 fucking partners. They were all firefighters in like fucking Brooklyn. And I go, how many women? I go, I don't mean to be rude. I just didn't even know that they were hiring women in the fire departments. Because you could say it. Lesbians. You could say it. She goes, they hired about 60 of them, and I don't give a fuck. These pussies that didn't want the vaccine, we just rolled right the fuck up and took the vaccine. We don't need our uterus, and we don't want periods anyway, so we don't give a fuck. We just want to eat pussy and fight fires. Think about that. They went and got the vaccine. We don't give a fuck about our uterus. That's for fucking plain women. We're slinging big lips on our pussy. Spreading bad information.